Well, now to a firestorm of controversy over remarks by Donald Trump that critics are calling a dangerous new low. Trump is accusing the media of misinterpreting what he said about Hillary Clinton on Tuesday. First, he accused her of wanting to scrap the Second Amendment, which gives people the right to bear arms, something she has repeatedly denied. But that's not what the uproar is about. It's what he said just after that's caused jaws to drop. Have a listen for yourself in this report by Jason Carroll.
Donald Trump on the defensive again.
There can be no other interpretation. I mean, give me a break.
Blaming media bias for the firestorm over this quip at his campaign rally.
Hillary wants to essentially abolish the Second Amendment. By the way, and if she gets to pick her judges, nothing you can do, folks. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know. But
Trump doing damage control, claiming he was calling on the political powers of Second Amendment voters to make their voices heard, not advocating violence toward his rival.
this is a political movement. This is a strong, powerful movement, the Second Amendment. You know, Hillary wants to take your guns away. She wants to leave you unprotected in your home.
Clinton's campaign quickly denouncing Trump, saying he is dangerous and a presidential candidate should not suggest violence in any way. Other Democrats echoing the same sharp rebuke. Senator Chris Murphy calling it an assassination threat. Elizabeth Warren slamming him as a pathetic coward who can't handle losing to a girl. And Gabby Giffords, who survived being shot in the head, says Americans must draw a bright red line between political speech and suggestions of violence. Republicans blasting Trump as well.
That's actually a very arresting comment. If someone else had said that outside the hall, he'd be in the back of a police wagon now with the Secret Service questioning him.
Trump blaming the desperate media for trying to distract from what he calls Clinton's anti-Second Amendment stance, even though Clinton has never called for abolishing gun rights. The NRA and running mate Mike Pence coming to Trump's defense.
Donald Trump is urging people around this country to act in a manner consistent with their convictions in the course of this election. And people who cherish the Second Amendment have a very clear choice in this election.
Trump has taken heat for violent rhetoric on the stump before.
I'd like to punch him in the face, knock the crap out of him.
Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, once again issuing a tepid defense of Trump.
It sounds like just a joke gone bad. I hope he clears it up very quickly. You should never joke about something like that.
And Jason joins us now live from Abingdon, Virginia. That's where Trump is holding an event in a few hours from now. Good to have you with us, Jason. Is this a new low for Trump or just another case where it looks like his campaign is out of control?
Well, I think it depends upon you ask who you talk to, which side of the aisle you stand on. Some folks do feel as though this is a new low for Donald Trump and the final straw. You also have those on the other side who say, look, this is a man who speaks, as we know, off the cuff, does not stick to a script most of the time, and so this is just another example of that. But you also have to look at Trump's history. We've been down this road before. He's made controversial statements before, whether it be about a local anchor here in the States, whether it be about a former New York City mayor, Michael Bloomberg, whether it's about a Gold Star family or how easy it is to receive a Purple Heart, as Trump said at a rally last week in Virginia. We've been down this road before. This is who this candidate is. Those who support him, who are diehard supporters, say this is what we like about him. We like the fact that he's not, quote unquote, politically correct when he speaks. But this latest statement dealing with the Second Amendment and reference to Hillary Clinton seems to be the final straw for many of his critics.
And of course, as you pointed out in your report, it's not the first time we've heard Trump almost inspire violence. When he was talking earlier this year about his support base, he said, I could shoot somebody and I would not lose any voters.
Well, what he was talking about was he was making, again, an off-the-cuff comment about the strength of those who support him, basically saying he could walk down Fifth Avenue in New York City and shoot someone and no one would blink an eye. He would not lose supporters. Again, an off-the-cuff type of comment. And this is what so many people like about Donald Trump, frankly. And it's also the reason why so many people dislike him.
And Just finally, what can we expect when Trump speaks in a few hours' time? Is he likely to backpedal?
Well, look, I've not known Donald Trump to backpedal ever. You know, I've known him once he said something controversial to come out and give another explanation, to give his side of things. Backpedal is not something that seems to be in Donald Trump's DNA. So I would not be looking for an apology when he speaks later on here today. I would not be looking for him to backpedal. I can tell you, Linda, what those within the GOP want him to do when he gets up here and he speaks here later today. They want him to stay focused on the issue and one name only. You know what that name is, Hillary Clinton.
Absolutely. We'll be listening out for that. Jason Carroll, good to have you with us. Thank you.